Welcome. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys had a good Sunday. Welcome to the third episode of Sunday Stories. My first one started out as a post in my community tab. So if you missed it, it is such a good story. It's about the woman at the well. You'll have to scroll down a bit, but you'll see the big picture posted with it. It is such a good one. But yeah, technically this is our third episode. Last week's episode got uploaded on a Saturday. It is a work in progress, but it always is with God, isn't it? And we'll get there. We'll get there together. Today, speaking of, we will transform there. Today, we are going to talk about Paul, a life transformed. Because Paul's life was a complete and utter transformation. Originally known as Saul, he was a fierce persecutor of Christians, even overseeing their arrests and executions. That is heavy. His past was defined by anger, violence, and hatred. But on the road to Damascus, everything changed. Jesus appeared to him, blinding him temporarily, but opening his eyes spiritually. Saul became Paul, and in an instant, his life purpose transformed from persecuting Christians to spreading the gospel. Paul's story is one of redemption and complete restoration. Despite his violent past, God used him to write much of the New Testament, establishing churches and encouraging other believers. He didn't let his past define him, but leaned into God's grace and the new identity he was given in Christ. Paul teaches us that no one is beyond redemption. If God can transform Saul into Paul, he can transform anyone, no matter how dark our past may seem. God has the power to make us new and use us for his kingdom. Paul went on to face trials, imprisonment, and persecution, but his faith remained unshaken, and his mission was clear. God used Paul's story to show that our past doesn't disqualify us. It can actually be the very thing that qualifies us for his grace and purpose. You can read about Paul's conversation in Acts 9, 1 through 19, and his letters to the churches in the New Testament, such as Romans, Corinthians, and Ephesians, to see the powerful teachings he left behind. And that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you're getting something out of them. And I hope to see you next Sunday for our next Sunday stories, which here, I'll share it with you. Peter, from denial to bold proclamation. So stay tuned for that. And I hope to see you then. I'm going to go because I'm bad at goodbyes. So I'm going to cut it here.